Get them while they're cold? Yes. Check out these stocks with growing potential before they heat up in the summer. For example, Aduro Clean Technologies already started something more than a plans for a summer vacation in Europe. It joined Chemical Recycling Europe, CRE, an industry association focused on advancing chemical recycling through policy, standards, and collaboration across the plastics and chemicals value chain. CRE plays a key role in shaping regulatory frameworks such as the EU's packaging and packaging waste regulation, which is expected to increase demand for certified recycled materials. Aduro's membership aligns with its push toward commercialization, particularly as it develops its first industrial-scale FOAK facility in the Netherlands. The company has completed site selection and is progressing with licensing, an initial offtake agreement, and pilot plant advancements. Joining CRE allows Aduro to influence standards like mass balance accounting and certification systems while connecting with industry stakeholders. Its FOAK plant will demonstrate its hydrochemolytic technology with an existing petrochemical infrastructure, supporting integration into circular economy systems. In a similar move for a completely different sector, SEALSQ expressed its readiness to support the Y-Sun Alliance in addressing cybersecurity risks posed by quantum computing to smart energy infrastructure. As quantum threats like Harvest Now, Decrypt Later attacks emerge, SEALSQ offers post-quantum cryptography (PQC) solutions, including secure chips, hardware-based security modules, and scalable PKI services. Its technologies, such as the QS7001 chip and QVault TPM, enable secure device identity management and cryptographic agility, supporting gradual transitions to quantum-resistant systems. SEALSQ is already collaborating with smart metering company LAES plus Gear and plans to engage further at the Y-Sun Open House 2026 in Tokyo. SEALSQ intends to help utilities build secure, future-proof smart meter ecosystems while maintaining compliance and interoperability. In biotech, Daiichi Sankyo and Tempus AI announced a strategic collaboration to accelerate the clinical development of antibody-drug conjugates, ADCs, in oncology. The partnership will combine Daiichi Sankyo's clinical and preclinical data with Tempus' real-world datasets and AI models. Using Tempus' multimodal AI platform, including PRISM-2, the collaboration seeks to improve biomarker discovery, optimize patient selection, and enhance clinical trial design. By deploying AI across Tempus' oncology database, the companies aim to generate detailed response maps and improve patient stratification, ultimately increasing the likelihood of successful outcomes for new cancer therapies. As for the drone world, Dragonfly is charging up financially. With approximately $145 million in cash, it's well-powered to pursue growth. Dragonfly has secured several defense-related engagements, including supplying systems to U.S. Air Force Special Operations Command, participating in advanced drone programs, and collaborating with the Canadian Armed Forces. As its technologies are being deployed in diverse and extreme environments, it sees strong long-term growth driven by increased global defense spending, adoption of autonomous systems, and rising demand for drone technologies in conflict and security applications. Looking ahead, Dragonfly plans to scale production, strengthen its supply chain, expand partnerships with government and defense contractors, and pursue acquisitions while maintaining disciplined capital use. Meanwhile, KULR Technology Group announced a collaboration with Robinson Helicopter Company to co-develop a high-performance battery system for an electric helicopter demonstrator, ER-66. KULR will design a lightweight battery architecture, leveraging its aerospace-grade safety and thermal management technologies. The goal is to improve energy density, safety, and efficiency, while reducing costs and supporting zero-emission aviation. The ER-66 aims to deliver quiet, sustainable performance for applications such as organ transport and short-haul missions. The collaboration also emphasizes domestic manufacturing, supply chain strength, and circular economy principles, including second-life battery use. With milestones targeted for late 2026, The project aligns with broader efforts to decarbonize aviation and advance electric propulsion technologies. At the same time, it lays out another reason to pay attention to KULR and these other stocks before mainstream market attention floods in from catalysts later in the year.